Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce myself first. My name is Tian Zhao. I'm the Senior Vice President of Toutiao. And I want to say welcome again to everybody here today. It's my great pleasure to have you here to join us, to share the algorithm, to share what we are thinking about fashion and the technology. Okay, and we start this event with an engineer who's wearing t-shirt and jeans. That sounds a little bit weird, especially this time in New York, the New York Fashion Week. So, but in fact, we have a reason, because t-shirts and jeans are not just belong to programmers. In fact, in China, based on our big data, we find out that hundreds of millions of young people, they are followers of t-shirts and jeans. So let me start my presentation with some numbers about the t-shirts and jeans. In total, the page view of t-shirt related fashion information on Toutiao is about 1.09 billion. That's a big number, right? And the page view of jeans related 1.06, still very impressive. Yeah, if we look into those numbers, who are generated that numbers, we can find out who are followers of t-shirts and jeans. 80% of the users are female. That means in China today, still the women in family decide who what to wear and how to wear. In terms of age distribution, most of the users fall into from 18 to 30. You can find out the numbers. It means that jeans and the t-shirts are still belong to young generation. Let's talk about what they are reading at the same time. Besides fashion, besides t-shirts and jeans, they are interested in entertainment, fashion, society, health, baby, breeding. So in a word, t-shirts and jeans present those users in born after 1985. Most of them are females, and they decide what to purchase, and they have very diversity interests about reading. So let's drop off the t-shirts and the jeans subject a while. Let's come back to Toutiao. Toutiao is, as Huan have presented, we are a set of algorithms. We are a media platform that based on AI. Yes, those are about our user profiles. In fact, you can find 45% of our users are female, and almost half of our users come from the top tier, the first tier, and the second tier cities, including like Beijing, Shanghai, and some capital, some provincial capital like Chengdu, Wuhan, and Shenyang, and Hangzhou. And in fact, in terms of age distribution, the 46.85% users are between 24 to 30. So in China, those people who were born after 1985, that means in their 20s, they are the main users of mobile. They are current and future consumers in China. Okay, let's come back to fashion. I will present some numbers about fashion on our platform. Yes, this is the annual volume and the page view of fashion news. It grew very rapidly, and on July this year, it's almost double the number of January. some of this growth comes from the video view because video view already grows very, very rapidly lately. And the total annual page view of fashion news is not a big number. It's almost 10 billion. So fashion is a very important category in Toutiao. And almost 20% of our users have shown their interest in fashion. Okay, so we are a very big platform. We find that a lot of users are interested in fashion. But what fashion is, what fashion in their eyes, in Chinese eyes, we can this is my favorite part. We have a lot of brands, supermodels, and some point very interesting. Okay, here are the most popular fashion keywords, the top 20 keywords. You can find some different category here. The first, that's a mix, because first you can find the higher style, model, straight snap. That's general keywords about fashion. And you can also find in this top 20 keywords the items like jazz, the wide leg trousers, and high heels, of course. Those are the based on our big data, we find out the most popular keywords about fashion. And there are also some materials like lace, chiffon, and silk stocking and cotton and linen. Yes, that's quite impressive. And jazz, obviously #1. Yes, this is the supermodel in eyes of Chinese. In fact, today, China people know more and more international views. They have shown their interest on our platform as well. So the Gigi Hadid, I pronounce well? Yeah, Gigi Hadid, ranked #1. It's the most popular models, and Kendall Jenner and Carly Close, #1, #2, and #3. That is the supermodels shown on 2016 Fashion Week in New York. Yeah, those are Chinese models. I think most of you know them, like Liu Wen, He Sui, and Sun Feifei. Those are supermodels in China. And they also have their own show on the New York Fashion Week, Autumn and Winter 2016. When it comes to the designers, we can find some different results comparing from the spring, summer, and autumn, winter. For spring, summer, the Vera Wang ranked #1, and Stella McCartney and Alexander Wang, #2 and #3. But autumn and the winter show, Stella McCartney go top, and after is Jason Wu and Vivienne Westwood. Okay, after talking about the top words, the designers, the supermodels, let's talk about American brand. You know, today Chinese people purchase all kinds of things, luxury watches, and they have some thoughts about the American and global brands. Let's see what they are thinking about the most popular, most welcomed brand from their point of view. Yeah, the #1, I don't know if you can think it, it's Marc Jacobs. So #1, the most popular brand, American brand from Chinese consumers' eyes. And #2 is Michael Kors, Coach, Alexander, etc. The top 10. and Ralph Lauren. Calvin Klein, yeah. And I'll show later a little bit more about what they think about those brands. The first, Michael Kors. The Michael Kors followers likes half skirt, overcoat, tube dress, pointy toe, and one piece. Those are the items come together with these brands. And on the left side, you can see three faces. Those are very famous stars in China. They are Yang Mi, Tang Wei, and Song Jia. Yang Mi, in a very popular TV movie that Yang Mi starred this year, he takes some items from Michael Kors, and that triggered the lasting attention and discussion on social media in China. That makes Yang Mi be the #1 star connected very tight with this brand. Lacoste, one of the most famous brand in China as well, of course for men. So the Lacoste followers, they love polo shirt, tennis shirt, skinny jeans, tank top, and sneaker. And those three gentlemen, they look like a same face, right? From your point of view. I just find out when I prepare this, wow, they look so familiar. In fact, yes, that's true. The first one is Hu Ge, the second one is Huo Jianhua, the third one is Wang Kai. He's a little bit different, but those two guys almost the same, right? And Hu Ge, Huo Jianhua are very, is very, very superstar recently. And people even make up stories about those two boys. But one of them already married this year, so forget it. Okay, let's see the very one. Of course, the #1, very one's follower, they love wedding dress. Who don't? And the ankle boot suit, Chan Moors, shoulder bag. And on the other side, we see Liu Shishi and Wu Qilong, a new couple. They just married a few months ago. And Chen Yanxi, yes, Chen Yanxi, she wears very one's wedding dress in her wedding. That's why she connected very tight with this brand. Coach. Yes, Coach is New York brand. And the Coach followers, they love half-bun culottes, bag, handbag, sandal. And we have Tang Yan, Chiara Ferrani, and Liu Wen, yes, the #1 hot China supermodel. They have connection with this brand. If Coach wanna choose another new model there in China to represent his brand, maybe he can use one of these girls. Okay, Ralph Lauren. The Ralph Lauren followers, they love skirt, button, lace up, turtleneck, and a polo shirt. And I think you all know the first one, the Zhang Ziyi, right? Zhang Ziyi and Yang Mi again, yeah. She's so famous right now, very, very popular. And Yan Ni. Okay, here's pretty much everything I want to share with you guys. I just want to explain that since we already have 550 million users already, we cover almost half of the mobile users currently in China. So we can find out their favorite, based on the behaviors they have on our platform. So if you want to know more about China, more about fashion, especially fashion in China, I think Toutiao is a good choice for everyone. So that's pretty much all I want to share with you, and I hope welcome again. I hope you have a very wonderful night, and there will be a big, interesting show later. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.